Hello and welcome to another crochet lace tutorial. Today we'll be making square 28, which is very similar to a square we made quite a while ago, square number 9. So this is a lovely 8-pointed star design which is surrounded by mesh lace. It really is very pretty. So shall we have a look what we'll need to get started? For square 28 we're going to need 5 colours of our cotton yarn. Our bright pink that came with this issue, navy, white, red and mint, our 1.75mm crochet hook, a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. Round 1, we're going to start with a magic ring. Using your navy yarn, form a cross on 2 fingers, turn it over your hand, go under the first loop and pick up the second with your crochet hook and give it a little twist. Then make a slip knot with the yarn just there. And then take it off your hand and it's ready to use. We're then going to chain 1. That does not count as a stitch this round. We're going to work 12 double crochet into our magic ring. That is our 12 double crochet into the magic ring. We're going to join with a slip stitch into our first stitch, and we're going to be using our white yarn to join and change colour. Work your slip stitch with the white yarn, ready for round 2. Round 2, and we're using white yarn, and we're going to start with chain 3. That counts as our first treble stitch. We're then going to work a treble in the next stitch. And chain 3. We'll work one more treble in each of the next 3 stitches. And chain 3. We're going to do that a total of 3 times. So that's twice more. And then we're going to finish with a treble in our last stitch. And we're going to join with a slip stitch, and we're going to be changing colour again. We're going to be changing to our red yarn. So we're going to slip stitch into the top of our standing chain at this beginning. And we're going to pick up our red yarn and make our slip stitch with that red yarn. Round 3, we're using our red yarn. We're going to start with chain 4. That counts as our first treble stitch and our first chain stitch. We're then going to treble in the next stitch. And chain 1. We're then going to work treble, chain 1 3 times in the next 3 chain space. Then we work treble, chain 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. And that is our repeat for this round. So we're working treble, chain 1 3 times in the next 3 chain space, and then treble, chain 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. We're going to work it twice more, and I'll show you what it looks like when we get there. So that's that repeat worked another 2 times. So now we've got to work treble, chain 1 3 times in our last 3 chain space. And we're going to treble in our last stitch and our last chain 1, and we're going to join with a slip stitch to our 3rd chain of our starting chain, and again we're going to be changing colour. We're going to be changing back to our white yarn, so we're going into our 3rd chain and we're going to make our slip stitch with our white yarn, and that is our round 3. Round 4, and we're using our white yarn, and we're going to start with chain 1. We're going to work 1 double crochet in the top of that treble. And then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next chain space. And we're going to repeat that all the way around, and I'll show you what it looks like when we do that. So 1 double crochet in the treble and 1 in the chain space all the way around. When you've worked that all the way around, we're just going to join with a slip stitch into the first double crochet. And we're going to be continuing with our white yarn for our next round, so we can leave that attached. That is our round 4. Round 5, we're going to start with chain 1. Then going to double crochet in that same stitch. I'm going to chain 5. We're going to miss the next 2 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. And that is our repeat for this round. Chain 5, miss the next 2 stitches, double crochet in the next stitch. We're going to work it a total of 15 times. I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that. When you've worked that repeat 15 times, we just need to chain 2. We're going to miss the next 2 stitches and we're going to join with a treble stitch to our first double crochet. We're going to change colour to navy. So have your navy yarn ready to change colour on the last part of that treble stitch. Ready for round 6. There's no need to cut off the white yarn for this round. You can leave it attached, ready for the next time we're going to use it. Round 6, and we're using our navy yarn, and we're going to start with chain 1. And we're going to double crochet in the same space. We're then going to work our first picot. To work a picot, we're going to chain 3. And then we're going to work a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Just makes a nice little fancy bobble. And that is our first picot. We're then going to chain 5. And we're going to work a double crochet into the next 5 chain space. We're then going to work another picot, so chain 3 and slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook and chain 5. That is our repeat for this round. So we're going to be doing double crochet in the next 5 chain space, work a picot, and then chain 5. We're going to be doing it a total of 14 times. So if you'd like to do that, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that and how we close off the round. When we've worked that repeat 14 times, we need to double crochet in the last 5 chain space, work another picot, and then we're going to chain 2, and we're going to finish with a treble into our first double crochet stitch, and we're going to change back to our white yarn. So we can pick up our white and change colour on the last part of our treble. We can then cut off our navy yarn and we'll be ready for round 7. Round 7, and we're going to start with chain 1, and we're going to double crochet in the same space. We're then going to chain 3, and we're going to work 1 double treble, chain 7, and another double treble in the next 5 chain space. We're going to chain 3, and we're going to work a double crochet in the next 5 chain space. And that is our repeat for this round. So we're going to chain 3, 1 double treble, chain 7, 1 double treble in the next 5 chain space, chain 3 and 1 double crochet in the next 5 chain space. We're going to do it 6 more times, and I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that. I've finished working that repeat another 6 times, and now we're going to chain 3. We're going to work our double treble, chain 7, double treble in the next 5 chain space. We're going to chain 3. And then to join, we're going to join with a slip stitch to our first double crochet. And we're going to be changing colour. So we're going to be changing to our fuchsia yarn on this slip stitch. So if we have our fuchsia yarn ready, we can pick that up and work our slip stitch in the fuchsia. So we're ready for round 8. We can leave our white yarn at the back of our work for this round. We'll be using that again in a little bit. Round 8, and we're starting by making a slip stitch into our previous 3 chain space. It can be a little bit fiddly, this, especially depending on how you join in your yarn. We're then going to work a chain 1, and we're going to work a double crochet 2 together over the same and next 3 chain space. So over this section where we've started the round. So we work the first leg of our double crochet 2 together in the first, and the second in the second, and then we round and through all 3 loops. And that is our double crochet 2 together. We're then going to work another 2 double crochet in this next chain space, or the same one we're in. And we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next stitch, which is a double treble. In this 7 chain space, we're going to work 4 double crochet, 1 chain, and another 4 double crochet. And then 1 double crochet in the double treble on the other side. We're going to work 2 double crochet in the next chain space. And that is our repeat for this round. So it's quite a simple one. We're working double crochet 2 together over the same and next 3 chain space. Then we're going to work 2 double crochet in that next 3 chain space. 1 double crochet in the double treble. And then in the 7 chain space, we're doing 4 double crochet, 1 chain, 4 double crochet, and then 1 double crochet in the next double treble, and 2 double crochet in the next 3 chain space. We're going to be working it 7 more times. I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that and how we join the round. When you finished working that repeat 7 more times, we'll be back at the start and ready to join with a slip stitch. So we're just going to slip stitch into that first double crochet 2 together that we did. And that joins the round. Now we've turned our circle motif into a little star, which is really nice. And you can go ahead and fasten off your fuchsia yarn, so we're ready for the next round. Round 10, we're going to be using our red yarn. We're going to join it to the middle of the double crochet 2 together from the previous round. Just like that. And we're going to start with chain 3. And this counts as our first treble stitch. We're then going to chain 1. We're going to miss the next stitch and we're going to work a treble in the next stitch. We're going to do that 3 times. So miss the next stitch, treble in the next stitch. Chain 1. Then in the 1 chain space, which is at the top here, we're going to work 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble. So it's 3 trebles with 1 chain in between them. So that's 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble, 1 chain, and another treble, all in that 1 chain space. We're going to chain 1. We're going to treble in the next stitch. Chain 1. Then going to miss the next stitch and treble in the next stitch. We're going to do it a total of 3 times. So this counts as our first time. Treble, chain 1. Treble, chain 1. Next we're going to work a treble 2 together over the next and second long stitch. So what it means is we're missing the double crochet 2 together stitch that's in the middle of this bit here. We're missing the next stitch, and the first leg of our treble 2 together goes in here. Then miss the next stitch and work the second leg in the next stitch. You'll have 3 loops on the hook, and that is our treble 2 together. So our double crochet 2 together here is missed in the center. And that is the end of the repeat for this round. So our repeat is chain 1, miss the next stitch and treble in the next stitch 3 times. Then chain 1, then we're working in that 1 chain space at the top of the group there, and we're working 1 treble, chain 1, 1 treble, chain 1, 1 treble, all in that 1 chain space. We're then going to chain 1, and we're going to work 1 treble in the next stitch, chain 1, miss the next stitch 3 times. Then we're working that treble 2 together again over the next and second stitch along. So again, we miss that double crochet 2 together that's in the middle. That's our repeat. We're going to work it 6 more times. I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that and how we finish off the round. I finished working that repeat a further 6 times. So now we need to work a partial repeat to take us back to the beginning of the round. So we're going to chain 1, miss the next stitch, treble in the next stitch 3 times. Chain 1, work 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble in the 1 chain space. Chain 1, treble in the next stitch. Chain 1, miss the next stitch 3 times. Then to finish, we're going to work a treble in our last stitch and join with a slip stitch to the 3rd of our starting chain just here, but we're going to be joining with our white yarn, not our red yarn. So our white yarn should be hanging out in the back somewhere. So have your white yarn ready, go into the stitch, pick up the white yarn and pull it through for a slip stitch. You can then fasten off your red yarn, and that is our round 9 finished. And we've made that star shaped more defined with that red border. Isn't that looking amazing? Round 10, we're going to be using our white yarn, and we're going to start with chain 1. We're then going to work a double crochet in the 1 chain space and a double crochet in the next treble stitch. We're going to do that 4 times. So 1 in the chain space and 1 in the stitch. We're then going to work 1 double crochet in the next chain space. And then in the next stitch, which is our central stitch of this group of 3 here, we're going to work 1 double crochet, chain 1 and another double crochet. And then we work 1 double crochet in the next chain space and 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and we're going to do that 4 times. Finally, we're working 1 double crochet in the chain space before our treble 2 together. That is our repeat for this round. We're putting a nice double crochet white border around our star shape. So what we're going to be doing is 1 double crochet in the next chain space and 1 double crochet in the next stitch 4 times, then 1 double crochet in the next chain space. At the top of the point in that central stitch, we're going to be working 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, then double crochet in the next chain space, 1 double crochet in the next stitch 4 times. Finally, 1 double crochet in the next chain space, which will take you back to your treble 2 together. We're going to work that repeat 7 more times. I'll show you what it looks like when we get there. When you've finished working that repeat 7 more times, we're back at the start and we can join the round with a simple slip stitch. And that is our round 10, and we're going to fasten off our white yarn. Round 11. We're going to be working with white yarn for this round, and we're going to be joining our yarn in a different place to where we ended. So this is where we ended round 10. We're going to turn it slightly so our last point is at the top. That chain space at the top there is where we're going to join our yarn for this round. We'll just join it just there, and we'll chain 1. We're then going to work 1 double crochet in that chain space. We're going to chain 3. We're going to miss the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet in the next stitch. We're then going to chain 5. Miss the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 5. Miss the next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 5. Miss the next 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet in the next stitch. And then chain 3. And that is our repeat for this round. So we're going to be working 1 double crochet in the next 1 chain space. So at the top here, chain 3, miss the next 3 stitches, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 5, miss the next 3 stitches, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 5, miss the next 4 stitches, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 5, miss the next 3 stitches, and double crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, miss the next 3 stitches, and that's the end of our repeat. So we're going to be working that 7 more times, and I'll show you what it looks like when we get there. When you finish working that repeat further 7 times, we're going to join with a slip stitch to our first double crochet, but we're going to be changing colour. We're going to be changing to our mint yarn, so have that ready to pick up and work your slip stitch with the mint. You can then cut off your white yarn, and we're ready for round 12. Round 12, we're going to be using our mint yarn, and we're starting with chain 1 and a double crochet in the same space. Chain 1 and work 4 double crochet in the next 3 chain space. I'm going to work 1 double crochet in the next stitch and 1 double crochet in the next 5 chain space. We're then going to chain 2. Now we're going to be working in the next 5 chain space, and we're going to be working 1 treble, picot, 1 chain 4 times. So that's 1 treble, picot, which is chain 3, and slip stitch at the base of that chain, and chain 1. I'm going to do that 4 times. That's 4 times there. We're going to chain 1 again, and we're going to work a double crochet in the next 5 chain space. We're then going to work a double crochet in the next stitch and 4 double crochet in the next 3 chain space. And that is our repeat for this round. So it's a little bit more involved. And what we're going to be doing is chain 1, miss the next stitch, 4 double crochet in the next 3 chain space. Then 1 double crochet in the next stitch and 1 double crochet in the next 5 chain space. Chain 2, then we're working 1 treble, 1 picot, 1 chain 4 times in the next 5 chain space. Chain 1, 1 double crochet in the next 5 chain space, double crochet in the next stitch, and 4 double crochet in the next 3 chain space. We're going to work that repeat 6 more times, and I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that. I've just finished working that repeat another 6 times, so now I've just got one section left to finish off. So we're going to work a partial repeat. So it's just how we've been doing. Chain 1, 4 double crochet in the next chain space. One double crochet in the next stitch and 1 double crochet in the next chain space. Going to chain 2, and then we're going to work our trebles and picots and chains. So treble, picot, and chain. We're doing that 4 times. And we're going to do our 1 chain and another chain and double crochet in the next 5 chain space. We're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then instead of 4, we're doing 3 in that last chain space. 3 double crochet. And we're going to join with a slip stitch to our first stitch there. And then we can fasten off our mint yarn, and we're ready for round 13. Round 13, we're going to be using navy, and we're going to be turning our circular design into a square by working some fancy corners. So we need to join our navy yarn at a different place to where we finished off our last round. So this is where we finished off the last round. And we're going to be joining it to the second 2 chain space from round 12. So this is our first 2 chain space here before this set of picots here. So our second one is on the other side, just here. So we're going to join our navy yarn to there, and then we're going to be working over these double crochet stitches just here. So we're going to join our navy yarn, and we're going to work a chain 1. We're then going to double crochet in the same space. We then chain 3. And we're going to miss the next 6 stitches. And we're going to be working in that 1 chain space that's in the middle of this group here. And in that 1 chain space, we're going to be working 1 double treble 3 stitch cluster, chain 5, 1 double treble 3 stitch cluster, chain 5, and 1 double treble 3 stitch cluster. So it's a group of 3 cluster stitches with chain 5 between them. So for a double treble 3 stitch cluster, we're going around the hook twice, into the stitch, leaving the last 2 loops on the hook. We're doing that 3 times. So you have 4 loops on your hook, round and through all 4, then chain 5. And another double treble 3 stitch cluster in the same space. Chain 5. And another double treble 3 stitch cluster. That's our group in our 1 chain space there. 1 double treble 3 stitch cluster, chain 5, 1 double treble 3 stitch cluster, chain 5, 1 double treble 3 stitch cluster. We then chain 3. And then we're going to work our next double crochet in the next 2 chain space, skipping over 6 stitches. So that is 1 corner repeat done. We can now fasten off our navy yarn and rejoin it. Now where we join our yarn for our next corner is after 2 groups of picots from round 12. So we are making corners here. So if you take your fingers and pinch out your square, you can see where your corner bits are. So the next section we want to work on is this one here. So you're going to join your navy yarn to that 2 chain space and do exactly what we just did on that corner, and then on this corner and on this corner. And I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that. So I've worked that repeat 4 times, and now we've added in these 4 corners, and that is our round 13 complete. Round 14, we're going to be working with our white yarn, and we're going to be joining it to the 4th double crochet from round 12. This is where we ended round 12, these green stitches here. And we want to be going into the 4th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is our 4th double crochet from round 12. So we're going to join in our white yarn there. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to work a double crochet in the same space. We're then going to chain 7. You're then going to pass over 2 of your picots and work your next double crochet in the chain space in between them. And then we're going to chain 7. And double crochet in the chain space from round 13. Chain 7. And double crochet in the next 5 chain space. We're going to do that twice. Chain 7 again. And double crochet in the 3 chain space. Chain 7. And then again, we're skipping over 2 picots, and we're going to work a double crochet in the middle chain space just there. Chain 7. And then we're skipping over our picots and working our next double crochet in our 3rd here. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to work our double crochet there. Then we're going to chain 7. We're then going to miss our next 7 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and work our next double crochet in the stitch just there for this round. So we're going to be working chain 7 and 1 double crochet in the second 1 chain space. That's the one in the middle of our group of picots just here. We're then going to work chain 7 and work 1 double crochet in the next 3 chain space from round 13. Chain 7 and work 1 double crochet in the next 5 chain space. We're going to do that twice. Then chain 7 and 1 double crochet in the next 3 chain space from round 13. Chain 7, work 1 double crochet in the second 1 chain space. Again, that's in the middle of that group of picots from round 12. Chain 7, 1 double crochet in the 3rd double crochet in that group from round 12. Chain 7, miss the next 7 stitches and work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. That is our repeat. We're going to work it twice more. We're then going to work a partial repeat, ending with that last chain 7. So we've skipped the part where we miss the stitches, and we end on that last chain 7. I will show you what it looks like when we get there and how we finish off the round. I've finished working that repeat another 2 times, and I've worked a partial repeat. So I finished it on that chain 7 before we get to our group of double crochet stitches from round 12. So what we're going to do, like the normal repeat, is then work a double crochet in the 3rd double crochet. Then to join the round, we chain 3. And we're going to work a double treble into that first double crochet stitch of the round. So that's our round joined, and we're in the middle of a chain loop ready for round 15. Round 15, we're going to start with chain 1, then we're going to work a spike double crochet. So this is worked similarly to a normal double crochet stitch, it's just where we put it that's a bit different. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over the stitches on the round that we're on now and going into the round below. So that's round 12 in this case, and we're going to go into that 1 chain space and work a normal double crochet. So it'll go round both rounds and join them together. We're then going to chain 5 and double crochet in the next chain space, and we're going to do that 4 times. That takes us to our corner space. In our corner space, we're going to work chain 3 and double crochet in the same space. We're then going to chain 5 and double crochet in the next space 3 times. We're then going to chain 5. And we're going to work our spike double crochet again. So we're going into that 1 chain space from round 12 and working our double crochet over both rounds. Chain 5. And double crochet in the next chain space. We're going to do that 4 times again. And then in the corner space again, we're going to chain 3 and double crochet in the same space. And that is the end of the repeat for this round. So it starts in the corner space and we're going to be working chain 5, 1 double crochet in the next 7 chain space 3 times. Then chain 5 and 1 spike double crochet in the next 1 chain space from round 12. Chain 5, 1 double crochet in the next chain space 4 times. And then chain 3, 1 double crochet in the same chain space. That is our repeat. We're going to work it twice more, and I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that and how we finish off the round. After you've worked that repeat another 2 times, we only have this little bit left to finish the round. So we need to chain 5 again and double crochet in the next chain space. We're going to do that 3 times. Then finish with chain 5 and slip stitch into that first spike double crochet. And that is our round 15. Round 16 is our border round. We're going to start with chain 1 and then work a double crochet in the same space. We're then going to work 5 double crochet in the next 5 chain space. And 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And you're going to repeat that until you get to the corner. So 5 double crochet in the next space. And 1 double crochet in the next stitch. When you get to your corner space, you're going to be working 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, all in that 3 chain space. So 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, and then 1 double crochet in the stitch just the other side of it. And that is how we work our border. So it is 5 double crochet in the 5 chain space, 1 double crochet in each double crochet along each side. Then when you get to the corner 3 chain space, you're going to be working 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. If you want to repeat that all the way around and join with a slip stitch when you come back to the beginning, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that, and we'll have a look at our finished square. And here we have our finished square. Didn't this one turn out absolutely beautiful? It really is one of the prettiest squares we've made so far. So we have a few little jobs to do. As always, we need to give it a press and weave in our ends. I've already gone ahead and done that. And then we just need to pop a label on. This is square 28. And then we can store it away with our other squares until we're ready to join together this section of our throw. That is it for our tutorial today, and that is it for this series of crochet lace tutorials. So thank you very much for watching along with this series. We're very confident that your skills as crocheters, if you've been following along and making your squares, are at a stage now where you don't need the hand holding of the step-by-step videos. We're sure there is nothing coming up that you haven't already done before, but the squares that are coming up are absolutely beautiful. So do continue to enjoy making them and putting your throw together. But I really hope you've enjoyed joining me every week, and hopefully I'll be back in another series of tutorials in the future. So thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.